characters just so we know who everyone is. We got William playing Corso, and Corso is currently 10 feet in the air flying, having just cast Banishment on one of the two rocks. He's got his wings going. Hey, Chris. After William, we got Charles, who's playing Zori. And Zori has not gone yet, but goes next. Then we got Chris, who's playing Blade. Blade just cast a Chill Touch, which connected to the rock. And then lastly, we have Andy playing Burton. And Burton just lit the rock up with several arrows. And to recap the background, you guys all played the first part, so you all know where we're at. But if you need to read anything, there's the blurb and the background. And we'll just launch right back into the combat. So Blade, you just cast Chill Touch. You hadn't moved yet or anything else that. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Hey Chris, you on the Discord channel?
I see him lighting
I
up.
see him trying to talk.
Yeah, but I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I see him lighting up too. Okay. No mic. Chris. Assuming he's done, Zori, go ahead. Oh, let me center you on the map. There we go. That'll help. Okay, Zori. So you see Corso flying with his otherworldly wings 10 feet off the ground. You see the rock above him just a little bit, about 15 feet off the ground at the base of the rock. The other rocks disappeared into another plane of existence thanks to Corso. And what do you want to do?
I don't hear her either. So
I know, yeah.
What's going on?
Just left and just rejoined. Interesting. Anyway, it looks like you're casting a firebolt on the rock. It was just working. Yeah, it was just working. So a 13 to hit, assuming you have no other bonuses, does not quite hit. So, if you're done, Jory cannot make it back tonight, so he's out. The rock, the turtle, your turtle guide, he will just cower. He backs up.
Oh, does he go into his shell?
He backs up behind Blade. He's done. That round's over. Back to Corso. Go ahead, Corso.
Oh my. Alright, so this enormous rock is hovering above me.
Yep.
It probably doesn't look like it's been hurt very much at all.
Not much at all. Nope. Do you see a health bar on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about how much it's been hurt.
Alright, so when I banish the first, they're skeletons, right?
They are skeletons, yes.
When I banished the first one, did it pop? Did it feel like it actually got banished somewhere else, or that it's going to pop back when the duration expires?
Oh, you, to the best of your knowledge, don't think these are extraplanar, so you think it'll come back.
Okay. That's not good. All right, so let's use some abilities here. I thingy. I'm gonna try and tap it with my Staff of the Magi and cast Plane Shift on the little.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Uh,
So if you click your token and then click Staff Dash Magi, Plane Shift will be in there, so I can see what the DC is on the save. And I think you get +2 to hit with it. That'll be built in too.
yeah, I have to make an attack, and
You just click your token and then click the Staff of the Magi.
well, I guess that's a spell. No,
That'd be
not
if
a
you're
spell.
attacking it with
That's
a
not
melee attack, yeah.
There he is.
And that'll be under your gear, like the 5th, 6th item after gear. The last item in gear right before your feats.
You said it's called Staff. There it is.
There you go. All right. So Plane Shift, 7th level, VSM, melee spell attack versus hostile creature, or versus hostile, or U plus 8 willing. Okay, so your attack's 17, 18, 19 with the staff. That connects. You send it to a plane, another plane that's got 19 charisma save to negate being sent to another plane. All right. So here's its charisma save. Needs a 19 on the save. And it is gone. Plane shifted away.
It is gone. Yep. All right.
That one's gone. Yeah.
It's going to the elemental plane of Earth.
All right. Where its bones will be ground up with the boulders there. Okay. Anything else, Corso?
Yeah. I'm gonna go down and back down to the ground, 10 feet, and then back up 20 feet,
Okay.
and then let the party know the other one's gonna be coming back in about a minute. So
Okay.
get ready.
We're going to come out of combat. You guys can kind of do what you want to do in the meantime. And then as soon as it pops back in, we'll roll initiative again and go. So in the meantime, you guys can cast some spells, do some healing, stuff like that. Go for it. Let's see if the mics
Did
are working.
anyone get hurt?
Don't think so.
Nope.
Mic check for Chris M. Go ahead, Chris. Nothing. Mic check for Chuck. Charles.
I just punched my computer a couple of times.
Boom. Yeah, you're working. Good deal. So only Chris is not working. So Chris, you're just going to have to start typing stuff, I guess, for the rest of the battle until you get the mic working. Let me see the volume's all set good. I see you have it muted right now, but that's probably on purpose by your end. And I don't have you muted. Ooh, we heard you there, Chris. You might just have to move the mic a little closer to your mouth. It's kind of quiet.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just really light.
Hear you now.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's getting better.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
That's a lot
Whether
better.
it's Discord or that, I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so you know the rock is somewhere up there, about 100 feet to your north when it's going to come back into this plane, so take up whatever positions you want to be in.
Burton will find cover someplace
Okay.
that has a good shot,
Mhm.
vantage point on wherever he's going to pop back.
Since it was last week, and you guys might not remember exactly where it was when it was banished, it was approximately, I'll center it right there. So if you guys want to take up a position approximately there, it'll be 40 feet in the air when it comes back.
So yeah, so I can drop the spell whenever I want, which will, I mean, maybe we can get a round of attacks on it before it gets to act.
Normally I don't do that because you guys, it's hard to control that, or it's hard to coordinate that kind of stuff for you guys when you're out of combat. So go ahead and take up your position and we'll roll initiative.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
Yes.
Okay. I still don't see
Oh, I'll center you.
myself on the map. I'm not sure what.
Do you see it now?
Still don't. Nope. Still don't see it.
Now?
Nope.
Maybe just try to reload roll 20.
Okay.
And you're playing
Blade.
Blade. Let me make sure you're controlling Blade. Chris M should be good. Yeah, I'm just trying to reload roll 20.
Okay.
Okay, you guys all happy with where you're standing? Blade, do you want to be right next to it or out at spell range?
Let me see. I'll be right next to it.
As close as you can get to it. Okay, I'll put you underneath where it's going to be. And the turtle's going to get behind a fighter. There we go. And roll initiative, everyone.
Zori just looks back at the turtle and says, "You don't want to stand behind me. I'm not bulky. You probably have better armor than me."
Turtle backs up.
Which one was the
Yeah.
initiative again?
I'll back up
I
quite
know
a
we
bit
went through
too.
this last time.
Should be the first one.
Yeah, click your guy and then click the top leftmost one. Make sure that you've unchecked
There it is.
alphabetically sort token actions. That way it'll
I'm gonna
appear
back up.
in the order that's intended. Let's see, we need initiative for one more person. It looks like Burton's good. Blade, go ahead and click your
Blade.
token, Blade, and roll initiative.
There we go.
Awesome. Okay,
Wow.
so the thing pops back in. Blade, you are first to act.
Okay. Sorry, I was fighting with my mic here, trying to get this popped up. Yeah, I'll just chill touch it again.
All right, click your token and click the chill touch. Oh, crit for 30 points of necrotic damage to the creature. And no healing for it this turn. Okay, after Blade is Burton.
Okay, just to confirm, I am hidden, right?
You need to beat a 14 on your hide check. Shouldn't be too hard. You are hidden.
Just barely.
Advantage on your first shot. Boom, that is a hit for 23 plus sneak.
Sneak and Dread Ambusher
Yep.
again, because
Yep.
we re-initted? Okay.
Yep. 23, 32, 38 points of damage to the thing. Next shot. Connects again for 23 more damage. Next shot. Connects again for 23 more damage. All shots hitting the rock dead center. Zoriah, your turn.
Bonus action to hide again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to stick with Firebolt because I have no way of getting up to it,
Okay.
and Zori's not going to waste her time.
Firebolt 13
Still not
does
hitting it.
not hit. Corso, your turn.
Oh. Don't want to waste any serious resources on it. I think I will toll it. Just toll
You'll need to move up to 60 feet, and then it's got a wisdom save, DC 19.
it.
Takes 23 points of necrotic damage. And then it goes. It charges the closest creature, being Corso.
Not again.
Multi-attacking your sorcerer. First attack with talons, a 17. Does not quite connect. And then biting with its beak. 26, Corso.
That sounds like a hit.
18 points of piercing damage from the rock.
Oh.
Blade, your turn.
Okay. Blade's gonna go up and attack.
It's, let's see. Corso, you came
Oh, is it
down to the
too
ground
high
level,
up?
didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so it is now down at ground level. So you can reach it, Blade.
Like
Trying to
that.
figure out which button to attack with. Here it is, Simon.
Oh,
crit
crit right off the bat.
The Vorpal. Yeah.
The way I do Vorpal, did I tell you how I do Vorpal? If they're
No.
huge or bigger, you can't chop off their head since it's
Oh.
gargantuan, but you do the extra 32 points of
Okay.
damage to it.
Right.
Well, actually, it's a total of 56, 65, 68 points of slashing. Boom. Okay.
All right. And I'll attack again.
17 also connects for 8 more slashing.
And I'm going to then back up to where I was.
Okay. It lashes that at you with its talons as you back away.
I have mobile.
Oh, you're mobile. Okay. Burton, your turn.
Alright, I will try to snipe it again.
Okay. You did a hide, and you just got beat a 14 on your perception. Either way you hit, though, but it'll determine whether or not you get a sneak attack. You're going to get a sneak attack either way, so roll up your damage. with a sneak attack. So it's 37 damage. Got it.
And second.
That 14 does not hit.
Okay.
After Burton, Zoria.
Bonus action hide again.
Zoria closes on the rock.
And now let me just start swinging with. Actually, I don't even need to get that close, but F it. I forgot I have a glaive. Let's just try swing.
All right, 22 connects for 17, 30 connects for 16, 16 connects for 13.
And just because it's close enough.
And butt attack hit for 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 56 points of damage. Nice. All right, Corso, your turn. The thing is almost on its last legs. If you can knock it down, it won't get one last attack on you guys.
As much as I hate to leave it to a saving throw, that's really all I have unless I want to waste slots. So I will toll it again.
Toll the dead. Wisdom save. Oh, wow. 23 in its save. It made it. Okay. Anything else, Corso?
I am going to quicken another toll.
Nice. All right. So that's another 16 wisdom, 19 wisdom. And you got it that time, and the 24 finishes it. So just as its beak was coming down your head, you ring the bell one more time, and the thing falls and crashes to the ground. The bones clatter all around you guys. The turtle, Olo, comes over and looks at the thing and kind of kicks its talons and looks at the wounds on its body, and it looks like these things were what caused the wounds on the turtle. So if you recall, when you guys came to the village, the turtle had come to the village and said he had been wounded by some flying creatures, and the rumors all rampantly spread that it was a Dracolich, and you were supposed to come and find the Dracolich, put it into him, or there was a lesser reward if you found it was something else.
Well, it's got
Hardly seems
bones, it's
fair.
got claws. We could say it's a Dracolich.
Right.
This is what we found.
Right.
All right.
One of the 6-foot claws back. This is a Dracolich.
You
There's two of
grab.
them here. We could probably jury rig something.
There's actually only one because the one's on another plane right now.
Oh, yeah, he plane shifted.
Yeah. Okay. Looking over the bodies, you're having discussions among yourselves about what to do, and something else happens. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. Did this already? That was the Turtle Village. Okay. You hear movement coming from outside the village, and as you look at where the sound is coming from, you can see a young female turtle staring at you. Olo stands up from the bones and looks, and the huge smile stretches across his turtle face. Ledron, you survived! I thought everyone was dead. The girl stares blankly back and says in an eerie monotone voice, "Yes, I followed them home." So this turtle, female turtle, she looks young compared to Olo, but hard to tell if how old turtles are exactly. And make a medicine check, everyone. So click your token and then click your wisdom button. All right. So both Burton and Corso, you can see that she's wounded. And it wouldn't take a whole lot to cure her wounds, but she's also been traumatized. And her mental state would take more than just regular curing. Maybe a greater restoration would help her mental state. But she looks like just in shock, basically, as she stands there in front of you. Olo asks her what happened. What did you see? Where'd you go? And she begins telling you guys what happened. Just in a dead, monotone voice she speaks, though. And what she says is, I hid in the mud when the monsters attacked. I followed the skeletons to their nests. There is a big, partially submerged graveyard nearby. Strange headstones stick out of the mud. Some buildings are there. The monsters don't eat, they only kill things that come near the graveyard. I can take you there.
Well, that's awfully brave of you, Ludrin. Ludrin? Is that her name?
Ludron. Ludron's her name.
Ludron. Is this in the direction where the trees were parted and the rocks came from?
It is. Yeah, and she turns around and actually starts walking that way. Olo looks at you guys expectantly, like, are you going to follow? And he starts following behind her.
We'll follow. I'll
Okay.
follow anyway.
Okay, she leads you through the trees and through the swamp and eventually to
How long is the travel going to be?
around 30 minutes or so.
Okay. Can I do Rary's telepathic bond amongst us
Sure,
and the ritual while we walk?
sure.
Okay.
That will affect everyone.
Awesome.
You want to get the familiars or the turtles? So you got 2 familiars. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could do all of you. Both familiars, both turtles, if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, so everyone's telepathically bonded.
Anyone communicating with Zori hears a constant refrain of "down with the sickness."
The sun is starting to dip in the sky when you guys get to the point where Ludlow points ahead. You see workstones sticking out of the mud all around, but dominating your view are massive nests that are made out of dead trees and branches. Between the nests are the tops of 2 pillars and a stone structure. The water in the swamp is but a few inches deep here, yet the mud beneath it is thick and sticky. The dim light of dusk, as the sun has just set below the horizon, is dimming even as you look upon the place. It's eerily quiet, and the smell of death and decay permeate the ground.
Well, that'll be my cue to fly up about 10 feet and get out of the mud.
Yep. All right, I'm going to move you guys over to another location.
Zori's going to pop down her goggles at night. You can see all these little red pinprick marks on her forehead, and she doesn't seem to care.
She's got the
She's got the one from 8 too,
Little
so they're
bat.
the ones that bite. Yeah.
yeah.
So she just pops them down, and if they bleed, she literally doesn't care. She's a gift. She looks pretty nasty already.
Yep. All right. Okay, so this is the location you guys come to. 2 great big giant nests, 2 pillars sticking out of the mud, here and here, a ruined building with a flight of stairs that descend, and all around these markers sticking up out of the ground. Workstones stick out of the mud all around you. The nests are huge. It'll take some effort to climb up into them. Of course, so you can just fly up to them if you want.
I'll go check them out.
Okay.
Sorry, coffee, wrong pipe. Yeah, I will. Well, he's gonna check out that one. I'll fly up and check this one.
Okay. Inside. In the nest, you find an orc body. The body's carrying a backpack with an antitoxin, a vial of red liquid that glimmers when you shake it, and a blue sapphire, and a scroll. So if you guys would like to taste the vial and or read the scroll, let me know.
Take a look at the scroll.
The scroll is a scroll of grasping vine.
Sounds like some druid stuff.
Yep. Would anyone like to taste the vial?
I will.
All right. It is a potion of greater healing. So you guys have those 2 items with you. You also have the blue sapphire with about 500 gold and an antitoxin. What else would you like to do? You got the 2 pillars, the ruin, the stairs down, and all around you, sticking out of the mud, workstones.
So those circles were the pillars.
Yeah.
Let's go check them out.
Okay, you go take a look at the pillar, and they are roughly constructed. You know that the ogre kingdoms that used to be here were not famous for their good architecture. This could be leftover ruins from those ogre kingdoms. There's no writing or anything on the pillar, however. The ruin between the pillars is a wall that's about 10 feet tall, but the roof is all collapsed and there's rubble inside, and there's stairs that go down.
That's the thing in the center, right?
That is this, yep. And these are the stairs that go down.
While they're
Never-
searching around, I'm gonna
check out too, right?
ritually cast detect magic.
Okay. All right.
How high are these pillars?
They go up about 20 feet, and then they're jagged and broken on top.
I'll fly over up on top of this one and just have it look down. Is it hollow or?
It's not. It's solid.
Okay, so just a solid pillar.
You finish your detect magic spell, and you scan around the area. And besides the stuff that you already found, there's nothing else magical here.
Sounds like we got to in. This is like a crypt, like a mausoleum.
It's a ruined shell of a building. There's no real description on it, but there is a flight of stairs that go down into the earth.
There were also other stones around. or
Yeah,
something?
all around are work stones sticking out of the mud.
Investigate whatever that
Okay.
is.
So you take a close look at those, a closer look, and they're like headstones of graves, but there's no names on any of them. And in fact, it looks like the stones are actually the heads of mauls, and with the handle and such sticking down into the ground.
Okay.
I know a guy who'd find this absolutely fascinating.
Everything around you is deathly quiet. And it's getting darker as you stand there.
We're gonna check it out or go back to town.
Well, we're here. Might as well check it out.
All right.
Okay.
Right, let's
you-
stealthily head down there.
All right.
You want to pass without
Look for
trace?
traps. Yeah, let's do that.
I will cast pass without trace.
Okay. The 2 turtles say, Olo says, I'll take Ledron back, and we'll make camp in the village.
That's a great idea.
So they head back to the village. And then you guys can put everyone where they want to be standing when the first person starts down the stairs. You
Does
search.
anybody need light?
I do, but I'll light my staff on my own.
Is that dim light or?
The light.
I'm gonna try to stay in darkness. I guess why I ask. Can I do that and still be within 30 feet of you?
It's a regular light spell, so 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim.
So you'll need to be 40 feet
No.
away from
I'll be.
Corso.
Yeah, I would be in. So yeah, in order to be in pass without trace, it's gonna be 30 feet. So I'll just be in light. That's fine.
Okay. Everyone, put you guys where you want to be. The first person who's going to be leading the way down the stairs.
Not it.
I am not a tank despite my armor appearance.
None of you are, so one of you is going to have to take the lead.
Um,
Who will it be?
Blade will
Blade will. Okay, Blade, put your guys all where you want to be when Blade starts down the stairs.
I'll start in the middle since the kids is able to go fast.
What he's going to do is he's going to send his familiar out first.
Okay. Blade, you can send your little owl down the stairs, fly down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. The owl flies down the stairs, and you can look through the owl's eyes. So you see that the stairs go down about 15 feet, and then there's a short earthen hallway about 15 feet wide and 20 feet long or so. And the hallway ends in a pair of stone doors. And the doors are, let's see here. They're carved with intricate patterns that remind you of just zigzags and other geometric shapes.
Okay, I telepathically relay the information to the party.
Okay.
Is the ceiling to this building open?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just fly over here. I'll stay 20 feet up.
Okay. To indicate your altitude, change your token's name to just that dash 10 feet that's on it now. Change it to dash whatever the bottom of your token is at. So like 20 right now. All right, Blade, you ready to head down?
Yeah.
Okay, so Blade starts down. Everyone else put you guys where you want to be when he starts down. And then, as soon as you step onto the stairs, Blade, from out of nowhere materialize two orcs and one ogre. The ogre's there, and the two orcs are here and here. The orcs look like this. Let's see, control, does this work? Do you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what the orcs look like, and their skin is kind of even a paler, deathlier shade than that in that picture. The ogre looks like the token there. It is all wrapped in funerary wrappings with ornate ceremonial armor. It looks more like a mummy than an ogre. And these things immediately, when they appear out of nowhere, attack you guys. So roll initiative. All right. The first person to act is Burton. Go ahead, Burton.
Okay, so we were stealthing. Can I assume that I'm hidden, or
No.
is that a bad assumption?
That's a bad assumption, yeah.
Is there any areas of darkness in the room that are obvious to me?
Everything's dark except for the light around Corso.
Okay, so I will try to be just outside of that light so that I can become invisible.
Okay,
hopefully.
Let me just put a 40-foot radius circle around Corso. Square, save, boom. You have to be outside of that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well then. It is what it is now. Just shoot. Hunter's mark on the mummy, and now.
I am 20 feet up if you want to give a little credit for that.
Sure.
I know we don't
It's
usually have,
really not going to make that much difference, even with the.
All right,
yeah.
Mummy is Hunter's marked. The first shot on the Mummy 18 connects, doing 25 magic piercing.
But not
30 magic piercing.
Sneak attack won't work on
Right.
this, right?
Right.
Okay.
Second shot. 15 does not connect.
Third shot.
20 does for 24 more magic piercing.
And is there anything in the room to hide behind?
Let's see. There is not, except for the walls outside the room. So if you go outside the room to the walls, you'd have cover or be able to hide.
Is that a spot, or is that on?
That's
stairs?
going down the stairs.
Okay. Oh, there.
They go
They are
down.
upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'll just and
Go to there? Okay. Let's see here. I got a legendary action to do. So, the mummy, the ogre mummy, looks to you, Burton, and gives you a dreadful glare. You need to make a 16 wisdom save or become frightened, and you don't want to fail it by 5 or more.
I didn't fail by 5 or more.
Looks like
Oh
you
wait,
did.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Fail by 5 or more, you're paralyzed instead of being just frightened. So we'll put a lock symbol on you for paralyzed. And if you make the save, you get to repeat the save. Negate it, fail by till the end of your turn. There's no repeat. You are just paralyzed till the end of your next turn.
Knew I should have moved further. Oh well.
Okay, that was its legendary action. The orcs also have legendary actions. So this orc goes 1, 2.
Is he teleporting or running at me?
He's moving towards you, so let him have it.
So when he gets to that point, can I use my Polar Mastery to
Yes.
swing at him?
Yes, definitely.
So I'm going to use the Polar Mastery to swing at him and hope I can finish.
That's a hit.
And he stops moving thanks to Sentinel.
Boom. And then the other ogre, and this is a legendary action, so I need to kind of see when that will end. So your Sentinel feature is Sentinel. Hit creature with operating attack. Its speed becomes 0 for the rest of this turn. Okay. Okay. Very good. And then the other one goes 1, 2, 3, right beside the 2 of you with its legendary action. They're all done. Then the vampire's turn. The one that just moved up is going to let Burton have it now with a multi-attack. Only one could be a bite. First, to do an unarmed on Burton.
That'll hit.
It's a 20 to hit. You're paralyzed, so any hits an auto crit. So it's 14 points of bludgeoning. And then he will bite you. So that's a 20 also, and it's an auto crit. So that's 16 piercing and 18 necrotic. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 18. And that is that. Okay, so that vampire's done. Then Zoraya, your turn.
I think I'm going to... Sorry, Burton. I'm going to go swing at the one I've been attacking because that one's already been injured. So, attack
If
number
you-
1, attack number 2, attack number 3.
All hit.
Bonus action attack.
All hit. 18, yeah, all hit. Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 51, 57, 58 points damage, I believe. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. After your turn, we got some more legendaries to go. So the vampire that just went will use a legendary action to actually use 2 legendary actions, so he'll be done. I need to start tracking these. So he's at 0 after this bite. So bite on Burton. So it's a 24 Burton for 13 piercing and an 18 necrotic, and your hit point max reduced by 18 more. And then the other vampire, he's used one of his, so he's got 2 left. So he will do a move. There. Doesn't Sentinel let you take an attack? Let's see. Creature in 5 feet.
If it attacks one of my friends, I can Sentinel it.
Creature in 5. Okay. Okay, so he moved to there as his legendary. That leaves him with 1 legendary left for the round. Done 1. Okay. And this guy, another legendary coming. He's done 1 with his Dreadful Glare. Actually, Dreadful Glare attack is only 1. Okay. So he'll have only one left after this legendary. So he's going to do his Dreadful Glare on Zoraya. So Zoraya, you need to make a 16 Wisdom save. You are good, and you're immune. So we'll just put a heart to indicate you're immune to being afraid from that guy. And he's down to one left, and your turn's over, and they've all done their legendaries. And Corso, your turn.
All right, so this Mummy Lord. So this is clearly a mummy. It's wrapped in bandages.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to fireball from my staff.
Okay.
I suppose I'll have to target a little up and outside the well.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it so you only get the mummy.
Okay.
You can make it. Well, here. I will let you center it because there's other stuff you can do with it. Fireball, spells, 20-foot radius. Go ahead and put that where you want it. Oh, I was hoping you'd be able to do it without getting the familiar, but
Is it an
It's
imp?
just a part of the tragedy.
Or is it an actual owl?
it is actual owl. It's an owl.
All right.
That's okay. It served its purpose for now. Just nuke it.
You sure?
The
Yeah,
spot
no.
before that gets one of the vampires, but not me.
Right.
But it
it'll
also
take out
gets the
familiar.
it gets the owl. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
if you're cool with that, then I'll hit them both.
Yeah,
All right.
just let her fly.
Nice. Let it fly. So click your guy and then click your staff again, and it'll have it built into the staff.
That's pretty nifty.
Your staff has like 5 jillion things, but when it was fireball for 47 fire damage, 19 dex save for half.
And I will most definitely be using Empower to give me rerolls. Is that built in here also?
No, so you got, if you hover over the 47, you can see what you rolled on your dice. So there were 2 1s, and the next lowest one was a 3.
Okay, so I'll just be rerolling the 2 1s then.
Okay, so just roll a d6 manually. I don't think that's built in at all, anywhere. So just roll, 2d6, and if they're higher than 1, they'll add to the damage. Boom. That's going to add 8 points to the damage, so it's 47 plus 8, so it's 55 points of fire damage. On the
Right.
mummy, 55 is actually 110 because he's vulnerable to fire. And even if he
That's
makes
what I
a
was hoping.
save, he will die. I don't think he's got evasion. Let's double check. He does not have evasion. He made a save and is destroyed. And then and then the vampire, he's got a dex save, and he's only going to take 55. He's not vulnerable. He failed his save, but he could make it if he wanted to. And since that'd be a lot of damage to him, he'll make it. So that'll do 54 is 27. 27. And he's used 1 legendary. So let's see, let's use the shield. He's got 2 of those left. Okay. Anything else, Corso?
36 charges and 6 sorcery points I used. One of our guys is still paralyzed, right? But only one.
Correct.
All right, that'll be it for me then. Actually, I'll fly over a little closer, but I'll stay up 20 feet.
Where was this guy in the initiative? Did I even roll for him? Because that Dreadful Glare is going to end until the end of your next turn. I don't know if I ever had him in the initiative. Let me add him. 8. So the Dreadful Glare will end right after the vampire goes. Okay. All done, Corso? You're done? So now,
Yep.
that guy's gone. The vampires, after Corso's turn, take their legendary action. There's only 1 left. And he cannot do a bite, luckily, with that 1 legendary action, Burton. So he will do an unarmed strike on you, which provokes Muse Zoraya.
Yep, I will use my reaction.
Okay, Burton. Crit you for 11 bludgeoning. Zoraya hits him back for 16 slashing. And they have used up all their powers. Down to 0. Corso's done, but one of the vampires goes again. The one that just used his last one goes, gets them all back. And it's going to finish Burton unarmed first.
Why is that -11 not working?
Let's see. So that's a crit Burton for 14. Are you still conscious?
That should put me at. I'm having a problem.
Looks like you should be at 2. Let's see.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
16 out of 70,
I should
and
be at
you're
2.
2 out of 70. There you go. Okay, and then he'll bite you.
Something's wrong. I'm gonna have to reload.
Yeah, probably that's what it is.
20.
So his bite on you is only a 15. You might have avoided a bite even though you're paralyzed. I think you did.
You have to hit me with an 18.
Oh, that was lucky. Okay, so the vampire's done. Blade, your turn.
Okay.
So he ended his turn within 5 feet of me, so I'm going to use my reaction to get away.
Is that Burton?
Since I'm not paralyzed anymore. Yes.
At the end of your turn.
I can half my...
So you're still paralyzed at the end of his turn because the ogre was after him. So you don't become paralyzed until the ogre's turn. Okay.
Never mind.
Corso, Blade, your turn.
Is this vampire wounded?
He is pretty badly wounded. He is.
And this one hasn't been.
Correct. That one has not been wounded yet.
Okay. Now, how about just hypothetically, if I stand here and I cast a lightning bolt, would it hit my players as well?
No, you can do just the 2. You don't want to.
Okay.
Just the 2 vampires.
Yeah. Right. So we'll go ahead and do that. And this would be out of the staff.
So you click your guy, then click ST-power in your gear area.
Oh, I hit the ST power?
Yep, ST-power. That gives all your staff power stuff. Okay, the lightning bolt is a 100-foot line, does 24 lightning damage, 17 dex save for half. So the one closest to you, dex save, made it. So he's going to take 12. And the one furthest from you, dex save, that's a 14, so that fails it. He'll take the full 24. All right, Blade, anything else?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to go up. And
the good news, Burton, is that you're no longer paralyzed, so the vampires can't just bite you anymore.
That is good news.
Yes. All right, but the bad news is, at the end of Blade's turn, the vampire to your right,
dang it,
takes his legendary action to unarmed strike you. Boom.
That's going to hit.
21 Burton. He is only going to grab you, not going to bludgeon you. So your grappled escape is an 18.
Okay.
As he draws you close to bite. And your turn. Actually, not your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, your turn.
Yep. I will attempt to escape.
All right, DC 18. Boom, you're out.
And then some. Bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I shall move to there.
Very good.
And that's my turn.
Okay, after Burton, this vampire should be down to 2 left. Because he already used 1. And then he's going to use... He's going to turn on... Corso, are you 20 feet up in the air still?
I am.
Okay, he's going to turn on Zor.
Fly.
Going to turn on Zor and try and grab her. But unarmed strike. 23, Zor.
Well, she's displaced, but the 19 would get her anyway.
Oh, okay. 19. He's just going to grab her. So you are now grabbed. There we go. And Burton, you're no longer grabbed, so take that off. And that puts him down to only one legendary left. And then the other vampire's turn. He is up to 3 legendaries. And let me see how this bite. Grappled by you. So the fact that the other one has you grappled does not make you vulnerable to the bite of that vampire. So that vampire will... He's going to look up at Corso and try and charm you, Corso.
Oh my.
17 wisdom save or become charmed.
So what is it? Just the wisdom? Boy.
You got a
So-
15 because of your staff. If it was a spell, it's not a spell, so I guess it's just a 2.
Okay, so that would make a difference because if it actually is a 15, I'd use my thingy. Otherwise, then no, there's no way I can avoid that charm.
Okay, so you're going to take his commands the most favorable way you can and let him bite you. If you suffer harm or suicidal commands from him or his allies, you can repeat the saving throw. So he commands you to fly down to his side and join him. So you'll do that on your turn. He's done. And then Zorai, your turn. Grappled Zorai, that just means your speed's 0. You can still make all
Yep.
your attacks.
He's still right in front of me.
Yep.
So let's have some fun.
Why don't you do him stop one at a time because you might drop him real quick. Okay,
That's
so
the first one.
26 of a 16. Ooh, barely still alive. You're going to take another one, it looks like. That, 14's a miss. 26 finishes him. Down he goes. Now
And
you're...
I see the guy right next to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna blow my action surge. Like
Nice.
my bonus action. And then
Nice.
swing 3 times.
That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. Plus your butt attack.
Oh no, the butt attack counts as a bonus action. Once I do the action surge, I can't do the butt attack.
You can. Action surge
Oh,
doesn't
wait,
take your bonus.
action surge- Oh yeah, no, it's second wind against the bonus action.
You're right.
Okay.
Right. All right, so that's 11, and 17 is 28, and 11 is 39. Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. At the end of my turn, I'm displaced again, and I'm just gonna grin at him like only a Githyanki can.
Okay. That vampire will use his legendary to try and grab you. Unarmed. 23. So he's just going to grab hold
Shield.
of you. Oh, shield
Shield.
spell. Okay.
Yep. Now I'm at effectively a 24 armor class. He can't hit me.
After your turn. Corso, your turn.
Oh, why are you guys trying to hurt my friend? He's just over here minding his own business, doing his thing, and
He,
Right, so-
he motions for you to kind of lean closer to him. And he kind of he like rubs his hand over your neck and pulls you in close and bites your neck at the end of your turn, which will provoke from you, Zoraya.
I already used my reaction to shield.
Ah, got it. Okay.
I didn't actually use an action though. I mean, I'm not dominated. I can still do something I would normally do. I do. Who all is damaged in our group? Everybody. now?
Burton is really badly hurt.
Burton, yeah.
He's 2 out of 70.
Well, I'm fine. Kill this thing.
I definitely can't attack it. Okay, yeah, that's all I'll do. I'll just brush up against him and get ready to have a
All
wonderful
right.
kiss from the vampire.
Yeah, so you will let him bite you. He still has to hit, I think. Let's see here. And let you bite it. Most favorable and let you bite it. Take your commands. Okay, so he'll bite you. And you'll let him, so he'll hit for 7 piercing and 13 necro. And your max goes down by 13. And he gains 13. And he's done with all his legendaries. And Blade, your turn.
Okay. Now, Corso gets a wisdom save, right?
Well, he did bite me. It would only be fair.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Go ahead, Blade.
Okay. All right, Blades.
I think the biting part of the charms doesn't really provoke.
Oh wait, but if he hurts my friends, does that provoke a save also?
No. If his friends hurt you, it does.
Damn it.
Blade, go ahead.
All right, yeah, Blade. We'll just go ahead and with the strike.
21 for 7. And of course, so you can make a wisdom save for the charm. 17 is the save.
Which is difficult to say. That would be a 15 raw, right?
It's a 16 with your ring.
Oh, that's right. You guys got this, so I'm not gonna run any more builds.
Okay, Blade, that's a hit, and your second attack of 14 is not a hit. After Blade, it has no more legendaries, so it is now Burton's turn. Burton, 19 hit for 21, still there.
Plus.
Oh yeah, sneak attack.
Oh, where is it?
Plus
That's crappy.
11 more, got it.
And second.
10 missed.
I'm gonna move a little bit further away.
Okay, after Burton, the vampire's turn. So it resets its powers back up to 3. It will unarmed. Let's see. It will lash out at Zariah, missing, and then it will bite Corso again. So Corso, you take another 10 piercing and 15 necrotic. You get another save. DC 17 wisdom.
How much was the necrotic?
15.
So that reduces my max hit points more. Yay!
You are no long. You wake up as you see the thing, blood dripping off of its fangs, pull away from you, and you can act normally now. And let's see, that was its 2 attacks. And otherwise, it's done. Zariah, your turn.
Okay, well, it's still right there, so let's see what happens when I try to hit it.
31 for 17, 22 for 14, so that's 31 so far. Then a miss, then a 25 for 10. Okay, anything else, Zariah?
Nope, I'm still being the biggest threat that it can see.
Okay, now it will use a legendary unarmed strike on Corso to grab Corso.
Now that would provoke my
Yes,
sentinel.
it would.
So I'm going to use my sentinel.
Corso, do you want to take the 20 to hit or not?
Is this for a grapple?
Yeah, it's
Or
going
is
to
it
grab
trying-
you. It's trying to grab you.
I'm not going to waste any more spell.
Okay. That was its grab. So it's down to 2 left. It's got you grabbed. And now it is your turn. Your turn, Corso. You're grabbed by it, so its escape is 18, but you can do other stuff.
Oh, this thing has legendary resistance. It doesn't.
As it draws you in to suck more of your blood.
What spells do I have? Probably should have done a shield. right. I will. Man. I'll guiding bolt him, which would be at a disadvantage. Because it's just gonna. If I cantrip, he's just gonna save out of it. Guiding bolt. Do I have that on here?
18 with the staff, that's a hit. For 15 radiant. Minus 15, got it.
Is it still up?
Still up, yeah.
My goodness. Um. All right, I'll quicken a Toll the Dead.
I don't know that you can,
It's
right?
a
Because you
cantrip.
cast a regular spell.
Yeah, but it's a cantrip. You can cast a cantrip and then one regular spell or two cantrips.
If you use a bonus action to cast a spell, the only other spell you can cast in the same round is a cantrip. So you're using a bonus action to cast a spell, and you also cast a regular spell in the same round. See how that works? It's slightly...
Between Blade and me, we can take him.
Yeah. Problem is he's trying to avoid getting bitten. So if you cast a bonus spell in a round, the only other spell you can cast that round is a cantrip, but you cast a regular spell that round.
So you were saying I would have had to bonus my.
You would have had to bonus the Guiding Bolt. You would have had to do... You could do two Tolls of the Dead.
That's fine.
Or you could do a Healing Word and a Toll of the Dead.
I could. No, I can't do healing because I first level spell. All right, that's fine. I'll have to get bitten.
Okay, he tries to bite you. With his last two legendaries. 27 to hit.
There's no way I'm mitigating that.
6 piercing and 7 necrotic. He gets some hit points back. He's down to 0. Blade, your turn. Blade, your turn. Burton, you can take some shots while we're waiting for Blade. It won't take much to kill him.
Okay. Yep.
Miss. Hopefully you'll kill him. And hit. That kills him. All right. The last of the vampires goes down. We will take a quick break here. Let's come back at 10 after the hour. Quick bio break. Break till 10 after. And then I'll tell you what you find on those undead creatures when we get back. Okay. So, the Ogre Mummy, the two orc vampires lay dead at your feet. On them, you find some treasure. There is... The ogre wears a belt made from plates of steel that are embossed with golden filigree connected by metal pins. A female fire giant's face bearing a hearty laugh adorns the buckle. The orc wears a necklace with a polished flint medallion broken into the shape of a lightning bolt, worth about 500 gold. And something you didn't notice before, over the staircase descending into the ground within the stone structure is giant writing. If anyone can read giant, let me know. Or if you can do any kind of spells that let you read giant, let me know.
Blade can read giant.
Blade, okay. Blade, it says, Tharnir will live forever. That's the inscription. The stairs descend down to a door. Hold on just a second here.
Zori looks over at the mummy, then looks back at the inscription and says, well, that's Tharnir. That obviously is what you call it.
All right. The stairway leads down to a massive set of stone doors. Doors are natively carved, showing a bunch of ogres cowering beneath human tyrants on the left, fighting a battle in the middle, and standing atop a mountain of bodies to the right. The doors have no handles.
Go down there?
No. I'm just describing the area around you. The doors have no handles and are locked. So, might be a good time for you guys to take a short rest if you like.
Can
I need something.
Can anyone heal these? Do we have any greater restorations? Because my hit point maximum, I mean, even with 8 is 78 right now. And when 8 drops, it'll be 50. So
Yeah, I'm down to 70.
we really need either. I don't have any kind of greater restoration. It is nightfall. We could just take a long rest.
You could take a long rest, but you know the city was crawling with adventurers, and they might find the loot and stuff here below before you do if you take a long rest.
I would, if I can't get my hit point maximum up a little bit, I would honestly be scared of dying at 78 max hit points.
Yep. So you have a tough choice. The adventure will end if you take a long rest, probably.
Let's stay in the back. Do the best you can to support us up front.
I get out of that relatively unscathed. I'm pretty sure I can stay unscathed if the need arises.
I'm gonna keep in the back.
Yes.
That I should have done that from the get-go.
Yeah.
Wish that paladin hadn't noped out of the swamp out. He would be perfect for this.
You were kind of in the back. It's just that it popped up in the back, unfortunately. So, you want to take a short rest? Spend some hit dice, get your points back up? Go for it. Go ahead and spend however many hit dice you want.
Is that the H?
You can do it by clicking on your armor / hit points button. If you want, it'll roll them for you, or you can just roll them manually too. So that one, Burton, you spent your D10, you got 12 hit points back for it. Of course, so you spent a D6 and got 4 hit points back. The good news is, with your maximums being so low, you want to spend as many hit dice. All right, so when you wrap up your rest, hopefully you spend all the hit dice you want and get all the way back to max hit points. You have the belt on the ogre, the medallion on the orc, the writing on the staircase that says Tharnir will live forever, and the doors at the bottom that have no handles but are locked somehow.
Okay, during the short rest, I could identify the items that we have.
So the
I can also cast Healing Spirit.
Well, save your spells.
Might as well save your spells since you're able to cast use hit dice. Okay, so let's see here. The belt is a belt of fire giant strength. Everything else is already identified. You have the grasping vine scroll, the potion of greater healing, and the antitoxin.
Okay. Alright, you guys want to stealth downstairs? And just before the short rest is up, I would have detect magic up.
Okay. There's no magic ahead. So you are standing by the doors now at the bottom of the stairs, and the map will continue up here. Basically, the hallway starts right here at the bottom of the stairs and ends at these doors ahead. And the doors.
Traps.
Do we have
make a perception or investigation check, whichever one you're better at, when you look at the doors. Okay, Zariah, you don't see anything odd about the doors. Blade, you do, with a 26 perception. You see that there is actually a keyhole in the handle of a maul in the carving of the ogre smashing a human's head.
Keyhole.
A keyhole, yep.
Alright, I want to see if this is a trap door.
None of you found any traps when you looked it over.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to try and see if there's a door that I could... well, first of all, I'll look to see if I can see a key anywhere.
Okay. I've described everything you found so far.
So...
I do have thieves' tools.
Yes, I've got these tools as well. You want to help each other?
Yeah.
So before you roll, you notice the keyhole is pretty odd, pretty strange, pretty jagged, and not like any normal keyhole you've seen.
You guys just want me to try and knock it?
I mean,
okay.
Does it look like we found anything that would fit it?
Well, what did you find?
On the belt?
Those gravestones are in the shape of a maul, right?
They were mauls, yeah. They're way bigger than a key. Let's see. You found that treasure on the orc. You found this treasure on the undead. I think that's the only treasure you found so far. Yep.
Medallion in the shape of a bolt. Does the keyhole look like a lightning bolt?
Medallion does look like it'd fit, yeah.
Medallion, yeah.
Yeah. That looks like that'll work as a key. So, you're able to pop the door open with the medallion and see the room beyond.
Two charges.
So if you move you guys up to there, you'll be looking in the room here. And in that room, you see... Well, first, when you open the door, you're greeted by humid air that reeks of death. You hear the occasional dripping of water. The walls are packed earth and peat with etchings throughout. A massive double door rests in the north wall. Every 15 feet are alcoves dug into the wall. Laying in the alcoves are ogre skeletons and pieces of armor. There are 4 statues in the room that are made out of polished granite. Each is a muscular ogre preparing for war. Each armored and armed to the teeth. One of the statues has a strange look on its face, as if it is looking for a missing piece of gear. Each wall depicts a great battle between ogres and enemies such as elves, humans, and even a huge black dragon. In every picture, a massive ogre wields a hammer with lightning pouring off of it. The ogre with the hammer on each wall is different, though, wearing different armor and bearing different tattoos.
Alright, who wants to go into the big scary room?
The ogre that looks like it's missing gear, is it like a weapon or a shield or?
Yeah. All of the other ogres have hammers except for him?
He's got a hammer, so they all have a motley assortment of equipment. Some have breastplates, some don't. Some have greaves, some don't. Some have gauntlets, some don't. But they all seem happy except for one who looks like it's looking for something.
So the one that doesn't look happy, is he missing something that the other ones do have?
Yeah, looking at all the things that he's missing that the other ones, some of the other ones do have. Let's see, he's got no breastplate, where some of them have breastplates. He has no greaves, where some of them have greaves. And he's got no girdle, where some of them have girdles.
Is there anything in the room that looks like it could be put on him?
Um, There
Can we
are.
take pieces off of the other guys and put them on him?
They're all made out of stone, so no, you can't.
Oh, okay.
The alcoves have bones and bits of armor, pieces of armor in them.
Do you think he needs the belt?
The belt looks like it could fit,
Okay.
The other ones have belts and he doesn't?
right?
Sure.
Okay. You put the
Let's,
girdle on him, the
we'll
belt
put
of
the
fire
girdle
giant strength, and the door pops open. The doors to the north open up.
Right. What happens
Good
if we
call.
take the girdle off of him?
What was that?
What if we take the girdle off of him? Do you guys
When
wanna
you take
do
the
that?
girdle off of him, Blade, the doors shut again.
They close. Okay.
So it seems like you'll have to leave it here, at least until you come back out, if you
Yeah.
want to proceed.
Okay.
The room beyond is got a pool in the middle of it, and resting on the side of the pool are four large bowls. The walls are etched with a massive picture that starts to the west of the south door and proceeds clockwise around the room. The scene depicts a massive black dragon breathing acid on an island city. The end of the picture shows the city exploding into the air as the water beneath it erupts with steam. The pool is 3 feet deep and filled with water. Etched in the floor around the pool are words written in giant, and since you can read giant, it says... Only those brave enough to face the wrath of Irorath are worthy of becoming Tharkir.
Cool. What does that? Does anybody know what that means?
Some of you do. You need to recall the emails I sent you that were based on the character information you guys have. I know at least two of you know who Irorath is.
Pretty sure
Blade starts sifting through some of his notes.
Zori's just going to lean against the wall and say, Irorath was a giant black dragon. And she liked to mess with things a lot, including a massive city not too far from here.
And Blade, you notice a strange scent in the air when you enter the room. And you look at the water in the pool, and before anyone touches it, you warn them you're pretty sure that's actually acid in the pool. So the pool in the middle of the room is filled with acid, and resting on the side of the pool are 4 large bowls. And only those brave enough to face the wrath of Irorath are worthy of becoming Tharkir.
But has anyone inspected these doors up here yet?
No.
You search the doors and find that they are shut with no way of opening that you can see.
Hmm.
So maybe a key in the pool?
Maybe we've got to fill up
Wants to
these
go
bowls
fishing
somehow with that
through,
acid.
vat of acid.
But-
Well, yeah, I'm not suggesting we go into the acid, but
Are
maybe
the
the
bowls,
key is in the acid.
Are the bowls loose, or are they like part of the floor? Or...
Resting on the side of the pool are 4 large bowls. You can pick them up.
So we can pick up the bowls?
You can pick up the bowls, and you can see there's no key in the pool. It's just clear acid.
Okay. Well, let's take one bowl and see if we can fill up the other. Fill up.
Yep, yeah,
that
you can
three
easily scoop up acid and fill a bowl up with acid, no problem. You can fill them all up with
Okay.
acid.
All right, we'll do that. Just out of Blade starts doing that.
Yep, you get that all done. So now you got bowls full of acid.
Okay.
And there's still plenty of acid left in the pool, too. And the giant words say, only those brave enough to face the wrath of Irorath are worthy of becoming Tharkir.
And have to like drink the acid, do we?
That's what I was thinking.
Is there?
I'm not
That would be
kidding.
stupid.
All right. Blade throws some acid at the city on the wall.
That has no effect.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna shake my staff at the doors and cast knock on them.
They don't open.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Irorath's a black dragon, right?
Yes, Irorath is a black dragon.
What do black dragons breed?
Acid.
Acid.
So if you have to face the wrath of Irorath, that means standing in front of its acid breath?
I would think so.
Okay. Burton will like pour some acid on his forearm. Just like
Okay.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, it burns bad, but nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
I mean,
Of course, you've never seen a black dragon just breathe a little bit of acid.
so maybe we've got it. Just go in the acid. I'd hate to do that, but
Screw it. I'm already screwed. I'm like got
Well, wait,
no hit
wait.
points left. I'm just gonna splash myself with acid.
Pour the acid out of the bowl on yourself.
Yeah.
All right, you take. Let's see here. You take 18 points of acid damage, and you look and you see that the doors swing open. The doors to the north swing open, but only you see them. Everyone else says they see them, they're still closed.
Looks like the door's open for me.
Just throw acid at me.
Okay.
Who wants acid? Zoria?
Zora, just throw it at me. She's kind of just with a hand on her hips saying, throw it at me.
She takes 30.
Holy crap.
That was a pretty horrible roll. Anyone else want some acid? And now you can see the doors are open, Zoria.
Yeah, she's just going to second wind now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I might take a potion of healing.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready to give up yet.
Blade will
But
take
I'm
some-
gonna wait until I pass through the doors, and then I'll take a potion of healing.
Okay.
So, yeah, Blade will take some acid. He's gonna
Take
react
20,
with,
Blade.
and then he's gonna cast Absorb Elements.
Nice. And your turn, Corso. If you want to proceed.
What is this door and wall made of?
Like packed earth.
Don't fail me now, staff. I'm gonna try and pass wall through the door.
Okay. All right.
There's like 5 charges.
You dig a hole through the wall beside the door with your magic staff, and you guys all can proceed. The next hallway you see is short. It has 3 alcoves carved into the south and east walls, and 2 massive alcoves on the west and north walls. At the far end of the hall is another set of double doors. Looking into the alcoves, you see a few bones and scraps of funerary wrappings. The funerary wrappings match what you saw on the ogre outside, but there are no ogres or vampires here, although there might have been one at some time. The doors at the end of the hall are not locked. You can open them, no problem. So if you want to do a healing, go ahead and do it before you open them.
I'm gonna pop up Crown of Stars. Lasts an hour, so I'm just gonna have it up and ready.
All right. So the next room that you open the door to, this room looks like the parapets of a keep. Massive stone blocks line the walls, which are painted to depict an invading army of orcs, goblins, and gnolls. To the east, a massive bell, scarred with ruins, hangs just below the ceiling, which arcs 50 feet overhead. To the south, a set of double doors look like the entrance to a castle. Carved into the doors is the phrase, "When the song of victory sounds, the Tharkir returns home."
Before we go in, do you guys want me to pop off a healing spirit? I'm not going to use a level 2 spell for anything else at this point, probably. I mostly use it for my spells for Hunter's Mark, so.
Yeah, I just drank potions. I'm okay.
Yeah, I drank potions and I'm still pretty far away from my hit point max, so. Are you guys all good?
Yeah, everyone else is nearly full.
Yeah.
But they can use any leftover stuff if you have any leftover after you're done. Each person can get a maximum of 10d6 pretty much from it. So you could use 10d6 on yourself and then spread out the other 10d6 on the other guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I maxed out.
Nice. So if anyone else is not at max, he's got 10 more d6 to spend.
I just need 1 hit point. So
All
Take
right,
it.
so you're max.
I'm like 11 off.
okay.
I got really messed up before.
Yeah. Yeah, you were like in the worst spot possible with that dread glare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing in the room except for that bell hanging way up in the air, 50 feet up.
I'll pop out my wings and go fly around it, have a look at it without touching it.
Okay. It is hanging from the ceiling from a very, very thin rope. Looks like the rope is like straining to hold the weight of the bell. Looks like it could fail at any moment, given how weak it looks.
Guys, you might not want to stand under this bell.
So yeah, the rope is like anchored to the ceiling, and then loops through a hole at the top of the bell, and is tied there. It would not be difficult to untie it, but then the bell would just fall.
What about the runes? Do they say anything?
Let's see. Carved into the doors is the phrase. Oh, on the bell? Let's see here. Nope, they don't say anything on the bell.
Okay. Do you guys want to add some additional support for the bell?
I do have a rope.
So if you take a regular rope, you could try and thread it through the hole in the top. You could first anchor it to the ceiling where the other rope is anchored. It looks pretty sturdy up there. And then you'd have to be careful to loop it through the bell and not break the other rope while you're doing it. Someone who's good at sleight of hand would have the best chance.
What are we thinking we have to do with this bell? What else was in the room?
So let's see.
I'm guessing ring it.
You guys can see the description there, right? Carved into the doors is the phrase, when the song of victory sounds, the Tharkir returns home. And if you want to search the room, make a perception check. See if you find anything else that's hidden.
Yeah, I would like to look around.
Go for it. Make a perception check. Okay, Zoraya, you find a small drawer
Oops.
in one of the stones, and there's a piece of parchment in the drawer. You see that it has a drawing on it. Drawn upon the parchment is the image of an ogre with a maul in one hand and a massive bell in the other. The bell is swinging toward an army, its sound waves sending enemies flying into the air. And let's see here. This room. That's what the room looks like it again.
I have a feeling you don't want to drop that bell.
Yeah. Well, even if we hit it, we maybe
So we want to
let's
secure it with
secure
a rope.
and then maybe we can hit it with
then
an
ring
arrow
it?
or something.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
get it secured. Now what do you want to do?
Let's get out of the way and I can shoot it with an arrow.
Yeah, let's go in the hallway and hit it with an arrow.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more than that, but you're able to eventually make it ring.
Okay.
But nothing happens when it rings. It does. You can almost see the waves of energy extending away from it in the direction that the ring, opposite the direction that you hit it from.
Does it seem to get close to the door?
No,
So-
you'd have to get it down by the door. It looks like, to make it do anything to the door.
Can we lower it?
Yeah, you got rope tied to it. You can just slowly lower it down, and then it's heavy. But with all four of you, you could maybe shimmy it over to the door, and then you could ring it there if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. I forgot to have you make the sleight of hand check.
Let's get it near the door, then back up, and I'll shoot it with
Yeah.
an arrow again.
So everyone, put you guys where you want to be when the person who's trying to thread the rope through does that. And who's going to be the person threading the rope through?
I
I got a +5.
How much does this bell look like it weighs?
Probably around 800 or so pounds.
You got levitate?
I drew
I have even better.
telekinesis.
The god awesome staff of the magi. 5 charges for telekinesis. It can
Move a
do up to
1,000-pound
1,000
object.
and it gives me
That'll
fine
do it.
control over it. So, everyone, let's just. I think it's like a 60-foot range too, so I can wait in the hallway with everyone else, and just face it towards the door and make it ring.
All right, done for however many charges it took you. And it opens up a hallway.
24.
Bum,
All
bum,
right,
bum.
down there. I need someone to cast some spells on me so I can recharge. So this actually lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm going to keep the bell with me. Someone's
Okay.
getting hit with this bell.
Okay, the short hallway beyond. The walls of the hallway beyond are covered by slabs of basalt that are polished to a mirror shine. Glancing at the stone, you feel like you see different, darker you looking back. The double door at the end of the hall is also made from the same stone. They don't appear locked. Seems like you could just push them open if you wanted.
Want to check for traps?
Yeah.
You look for traps on them and find no traps.
Ring the bell at it.
Right, well, stealthily open the door.
Does this bell make a lot of noise when it rings?
Yeah, pretty loud.
Oh,
Okay.
so there's no need to.
Pretty loud. All right, the next room that you see, across the room are massive, ornately carved doors. The walls and doors of the room are made out of polished basalt. The door is carved to show a massive ogre's helmeted head. Above the head, the words, "Those that prove their might will always rule," are chiseled into the basalt. To the east, a massive boulder hovers in the air 20 feet off the floor. To the southwest sit 4 smaller boulders with a pile of rocks next to them. Everyone make a nature check. So click your token and click your wisdom button. I mean intelligence button, sorry. Burton, you're pretty smart. And trained in nature. And an expert at it. Holy cow.
Rogue Scout.
Yeah, so looking over this room, Burton, something strikes you about those boulders to the west. They're all of slightly different shapes, but you think they would all weigh the same. And that the rocks that are lying in a pile next to them were once a large boulder like them and had been smashed by something.
I will relay that to the group.
All right.
So we're supposed to smash the boulder, you guys think?
Sounds like a plan. Who can smash thing?
I would like to take the bell
Yeah.
and smash it against the boulder.
Make a perception check for me, Corso. And everyone else, put you guys where you want to be when Corso does that.
Okay, maybe that was a bad idea.
Everyone else, you go and take up positions you want to be when Corso smashes the boulders. All good there? Okay.
Fine here.
All right. Let's see here. What does telekinesis do? Move 1,000 pound object 3 feet. One carried. Check for strength check or find control of object. Guess. Okay.
Wait, this boulder is hovering, right?
The one to the east is hovering. The ones to the west are not. So the best thing you could probably do to moving at 30 feet around is not very fast, but you could raise the bell way up and drop it.
I could. Does this bell look like it might be valuable?
No.
Nothing
So-
has value on season 8.
The one that we're thinking needs to be smashed is the one to the east, right in the top right-hand corner.
No, it's the ones to the west, because they're the ones that there's one smashed one already by them. So yeah, you could drop the bell on them, or if you want to do something else, let me know.
Okay, that sounds good. I will. I'll raise the bell as high as I can that the ceiling will allow, and then drop it on
All right.
rocks.
Everyone put you guys where you all want to be. I already asked you that. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so the bell comes crashing down onto the boulder, smashing the boulder. But when it does, a blast of energy shoots out from there. 1, 2, 3. You guys got just far enough away that only Corso is in the explosion. The bell rings and explodes and shatters into a million pieces and does 17 slashing and 19 bludgeoning. Corso, 18 dex save for half.
Oh my! Oh my! What is it next?
Nice. So you take half of that. And you smashed a boulder and the door is open.
So I took 18.
Right, yeah. The room beyond is circular and lined with polished basalt, like the one you were just in. There's writing in the giant language covering every inch of the walls, floor, and ceiling. The north wall is smashed, creating an opening. A massive basalt tomb rises 10 feet above the floor. Its colossal lid smashed on the floor and leaning against its base. Everyone, except for Corso now, make a perception check. Wisdom perception.
Can I add some guidance?
No.
Okay.
This is just something that might happen to you. You weren't looking. One more person needs to make a check. Looks like it is Burton. Go make a wisdom perception check, Burton.
Sorry about
All right. With your super awesome perception ability, you hear something. You hear voices. You turn over your shoulder and it seems like the voices are coming from the floating boulder. Whispering to you from the floating stone. It's in Giant. Do you speak Giant, Bert?
I do not. Does
Okay.
anyone... Somebody speaks Giant. We discussed that earlier.
Yeah. So now you're hearing these voices. You can tell the others, and now the person that has guidance can use guidance to see if they can hear it. So you can re-roll a perception check and use guidance this time, if you have Giant.
Guidance.
Nice, 22. And you can still keep your guidance if you want. You can use it before or after the check. So you either got a 22 or 23. Which do you want it to be?
23.
23. Okay. You can hear the Giant, and it's saying, it's repeating 3 things over and over. They are: the lost Tharkul shall return, and through their combined might the savage nations will make the world tremble, and the last thing it says is the hammer has already been found. And it just repeats those 3 lines over and over and over. And that's coming from the floating boulder in the room.
So I tell them and I ask them if that makes any sense to anyone.
Makes no sense to me.
Now, the tomb in front of you, it's got Giant writing all over the walls, floor, and ceiling as well. So that says, let's see, 3-7, Giant. The walls reveal a story of a young ogre named Mollog, whose family was killed by a black worm named Iraroth. The child swore to avenge his parents' death by slaying the worm. He rose to power and became the Tharkul of the ogre nations. The part of the wall that is destroyed has something to do with the kingdoms battling Iraroth. The rest of the room tells the story of an aging Mollog who learned that one of Iraroth's spawn, referred to as Ebony, had taken up residence in the Glumpen Swamp. That's where you guys are at right now, in the Glumpen Swamp. And Mollog vowed to defeat her. Mollog and his elite bodyguards confronted Ebony in the rookery of her lair. Here a shaman turned all the eggs to stone as the warriors defeated Ebony. Mollog's tomb was built over the rookery to commemorate one of his greatest triumphs. The room, again, that you're looking upon has a massive basalt tomb that rises 10 feet above the floor, so you can't see what's in it. Its colossal lid is smashed on the floor and leaning against its base.
So, who wants to go inspect the creepy open tomb?
Zori's gonna just raise her hand and start walking towards it.
All right. You can climb on up. It's not difficult to climb. You can use the lid as a ramp even. Inside this sarcophagus, you see There are many small pebbles and cracks. It's clear that something was trying to punch its way out.
Maybe it was the giant mummy we fought earlier?
No, you think that came from the hallway just outside of the keep room. That's where you found funerary wrappings that were similar. And this tomb is even bigger than that guy. This
There could be another mummy running around the countryside.
could be. Everyone, if you want to search the tomb and the room, make perception or investigation checks, whichever one you're best at. Yeah, you guys have no trouble finding a hidden drawer beneath where the corpse's head would have lied if there was a corpse inside the sarcophagus. And you search it for traps before opening it. Inside, you find a massive ruby worth 1,000 gold, a vial with a red liquid that glimmers when you agitate it, and a scroll. Would anyone like to read the scroll or taste the liquid?
I'll take
Yeah,
a peek at the
please.
scroll.
The scroll is a scroll of enhance ability, and the liquid is a potion of supreme healing.
They're gonna have good.
The rest of your searching found nothing else. The hole in the north wall, the stone from the edges of it is very scorched and easily broken. Make a nature check. So that's intelligence check, everyone. Burton, your 19 nature is enough to know that this kind of effect upon stone happens when stone's been hit by lightning.
Ugh.
Interesting.
The room beyond is dark and the stench is foul. You can hear dripping water in there. Do you want to see what's beyond?
I think we will.
I will stealthily.
Let's stealthily head that way.
All right.
We got our renowned potion of healings, right, at the beginning?
I
Yeah.
already used mine.
Yes, you do.
Because I drink mine, but I don't see it on my bar.
You can just manually roll one. Actually, it's probably on your character. I probably just have it hidden. You're high enough level that you should get a potion of superior healing, I believe, right? If you're rank 4
like
or 3.
tier 3 renown, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you can take either elixir of health or a potion of superior healing, which I just turned on. So you should see it now. All right, the room beyond that you stealthily peer into is a natural cavern that rises 60 feet overhead. A stale scent assaults you. The silence inside is striking. To the north is a 10-foot cliff. Resting there are the bones of a huge dragon, and ancient treasures spread around it. To the southeast is an unmoving pond. Large egg-shaped stones dot the floor, taller than even the tallest gnome.
Well, that story did tell us where they put the tomb.
Right, so there's no obvious exits. Oh, what is that? What is that thing at the north of the room? Is there a
That
creature?
is the dragon. The bones of the dragon. Resting there are the bones of a huge dragon, and all around it ancient treasures.
So I bet you guys
He's
100 gold.
flying
That's a
on
jackal.
himself.
Well, I can sprout wings and fly up there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sprout wings just because I can.
Yeah, Blade's gonna cast fly. I'll go up there with you.
But yeah.
If you'd like to go
So
up there, go move you guys
Yeah.
up there.
Blade's gonna go up along this side over here.
Okay.
Why am I such a brave sorcerer?
So when you guys get like about 20 feet away from the bones, you can see. We'll make a Arcana check, Intelligence Arcana, when you get within
Ooh.
20 feet of the bones.
Very poor Arcana check.
Blade isn't very good either.
I'd have 16 with guidance.
Oh, that is pretty good. 16, yeah. Okay, let's see. You're pretty sure those are the bones of a black dragon. There are several, looks like crushed vertebrae, as if it was bludgeoned to death. And you think it was a female dragon from the looks of it. Zariah, looking down into the pool, it is very dark there. Corso's got light, so there's some of his light shining down. Looks like it's maybe about 25 feet deep, and you think you can see a horizontal shaft leading away from this room at the bottom of the pool.
There might be an exit over here, but I can't breathe underwater, so there's no way in hell I'm going in.
And then, Zariah, you see something coming from the exit, and you're able to warn your friends just in
Guys,
time
incoming.
as a
Something's coming.
huge dragon comes flying up out of the water. The water from the pool explodes up into the cavern. A massive skeletal dragon erupts into the air above you. Its black scales and flesh dangle from its bones. The creature's voice echoes across the chamber, causing your knees to shake. Who dares disturb my beloved Ebony's slumber? How dare you desecrate her final resting place? This all happens probably over several rounds, because I'm sure the fight starts right away. You are fools to defy my new power. My love, my children, rise and vanquish these grave robbers. A green burst of energy from the dragon quickly covers the room. And that happened before it even started talking, probably. The dragon eggs around you twitch as shadows begin to claw their way out of their tombs. The head of Ebony dislocates from its body with a thunderous snap and hovers in the air. An evil roar erupts from her mouth. So there's the head of Ebony. And let's see. It is going to be 20 feet above the floor of the room, so 10 feet above the ledge that it's sitting on. There we go. And this dragon that flew up out of the waters is also 20 feet above the floor.
This dragon's a skeleton. It looks undead.
It does look undead. And from out of the various eggs come shadowy little wormlings.
Do these look undead also?
They do.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Okay. Very good. Okay, that's what you see. And they all attack. So, roll initiative, everyone.
Oh.
Ooh, Ebony rolled high. Velvet, not so high. Shadow Wormlings.
What? Ebony beat me?
We can have no hiding.
All right. Okay. First one to act is Ebony. So Ebony will... fly over to here. And then, Corso, are you like 10 feet off the ground? Is that your altitude?
Yep, I was getting ready to go up on the cliff here. Remember?
Got it. Okay, so Ebony flies to there and then uses 10 feet. Could you see? All right. She will actually, as she's moving over there, fly up above the ground level so that she's at least 30 feet above the ground or a little bit more than that. And then she'll howl in a way that'll get Blade and Corso. Each creature that can hear you within 30 feet is reduced to 0 hit points. 15 con save, and you are frightened until the end of Ebony's next turn instead, or end of your next turn instead. So you're either going to be reduced to 0 hit points or you're going to be frightened. If you make the save, you're just frightened. Corso, you're just frightened. And then you'll be frightened until the end of your next turn. And Blade, you need to make a save. Nice. Okay, so you two are frightened. So we'll put a little broken heart guy on your guy. There we go. And there we go. Okay, and then a reminder what frightened does. Disadvantage on checks and attacks when you see the source of your fear, and no willingly move closer to the source of your fear. So Ebony flies up and then back down to 20 feet, and she stops right there. So she's done. That's her turn. And then Corso, your turn.
All right, so Ebony needs to die. Ebony needs to die quickly. But I'm going to. Burton, are you really way out there?
Yeah.
I am way out there.
All right, and I'm afraid of Ebony, which is slightly to the north.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Ebony's just northeast of you.
10, 10, go here. That'll have to be good enough. All right, I'm gonna pop off Holy Aura. And get everyone that I can within range. Burton is not within 30 feet when I cast it, and I can't get him.
No,
But everyone else,
sorry.
basically, you have advantage on all saves. If a fiend or undead attacks you, it has to make a save or be blinded. And it has disadvantage to attack you.
And let's see, for that,
That's
let's
what I
use
get
like
for hiding.
this. This will be the holy aura on you guys, just remember that. And Corso, that's concentration, right? So you'll be concentrating. And then if your turn, if you're done, you can make a saving throw versus the... Or no, it just ends. The fear just ends when you're done.
Yeah, I do have a bonus action, and remember I did get my Crown of Stars up,
Mhm.
so I will shoot at disadvantage Ebony with my Crown of Stars.
All right.
Bolt with my Crown of Stars. That probably, well, what's that, a 16 with disadvantage?
You get +2 for your staff, so 18 to hit with disadvantage. And that is a miss.
Oh,
So now you got 6 left. right.
okay.
Anything else, Corso?
That's it for me.
Okay, then your turn. We got some legendaries going. Ebony will do... Let's see. it will do a vile curse on Zoriah. So Zoriah, you need to make a 15 wisdom save, or else you'll have disadvantage on attacks and saves.
I'm going to Indomitable that.
Okay.
How is it even worse?
So you have that. You get to repeat it into your turn. Disadvantage on attacks and saves. And let's see. What would be a vile curse? We'll just use the S for that. That
So
was Ebony's legendary, and that vile curse took all 3 legendaries. So Ebony's down to 0 legendaries. And Velvet, legendary. Dun, 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 dun. Won't use any legendaries at this time. So it's actually at 3 legendaries left. Okay, Corso's all done. Then the first of the wormlings goes. This wormling here breathes on Corso. 19 necrotic damage Corso, 11 dex save halves it.
Oh, that's gonna get ugly real fast.
So you take half of that. That's only 9 points of damage. And you need to make a DC 10 concentration check for your spell.
I took a 9. So 66.
You are good. Okay, next one is Burton.
Okay, so before anybody gets mad, I'll just remind you, I'm just barely level 11, unlike you brave, strong heroes. So I'm going to bonus action hide. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to move out into range and then sharpshoot at Ebony.
Okay. All right, 26 is a hit for 24, 32 plus 8 more, so it's 40 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, and Ebony actually resists magical damage, so it's 20 points of damage.
Okay, well, we'll try.
That missed.
Oh yeah, that's going to miss.
And 23, nice, that's a hit.
And
For
then I'm going to get. Go ahead.
21, so that does 10.
Okay. Then I will use the rest of my move and run away.
After
and then bonus action. Yeah.
after
I already used my bonus action.
After Burton, Wormling's turn. Okay, this next Wormling down the ground, it will breathe on Corso. Corso, 20 necrotic, 11 dex save half. And 10 concentration check. Oh, I also forgot legendaries. Actually, no one has any. So that Wormling's done. And then Velvet's turn. Velvet will fly, speed at 80. So Velvet's going to fly like up over your guys' head, Corso and Zoriah, and breathe straight down in a line that hits Corso and Zoriah, both. And that is going to do 45 acid to the two of you, 18 dex save for half.
I'm going to use that inspiration you gave me here.
Okay, sounds good.
It still isn't working. Why am I rolling so horribly on saves? Normally, Zori rolls good on saves and bad on everything else.
So Zoriah took 45. Corso, you took...
2.
Looks like you took 45 unless you have something else to get higher.
Wait, I'd have advantage against it. So I rolled a 16 plus a 6.
Advantage from your staff gives you advantage versus spells saves, not breath weapon saves.
Remember Holy Aura.
Oh, your holy aura.
Advantage on all saves and disadvantage for them to hit, and if they attack, they have to make a con save.
Nice. Advantage all saves, grant disadvantage on attacks. Nice. Okay, so you need to make a DC. That was 22 damage you took, so it's only a DC 11.
So 30. I already made my con.
All right.
Yeah, that's still enough.
So that was Velvet. Let's see, Velvet's up over your heads. We'll put Velvet at 30 feet off the ground. 30 feet, save that. And did the breath weapon, and so I need to mark that as spent. Okay, Velvet's done. Zariah, your turn.
Just gonna bonus action Misty Step over to here.
Okay.
And just swing at this guy first.
Okay. '29's a hit for 14 magic slashing. Minus 14. There you go. And then 22's a hit for 10 magic slashing. And anything else, Zariah?
She's gonna move over to here and then end her turn.
Okay, and then I think she gets a save again versus the curse that she has. Which this time she makes. So no longer suffering that curse, and at the end of your turn, Velvet will... nothing else. Okay, so Raya's done. Ebenezer used all their actions. Wormling's turns. One more here breathes on Corso. 30 necrotic, 11 dex save Corso for half. So you only take 15 necrotic. Then another Wormling breathes on Corso. 20 necrotic, 11 dex save for half. It was only 11, so you made it. And 2 concentration checks, both DC 10. Both made it. And then last of the Wormlings flies over to there and breathes on Corso. 32 necrotic, 11 dex save for half.
I mean, either way, it's going to drop me.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, so you guys see Corso drop unconscious to the ground. You were 10 feet in the air,
Yep.
so you'll fall to the ground prone, which will do d6 damage and fail the death save for you, so you'll be at 1 failure. All the holy auras go away. And the worst part is Corso's body goes completely limp, and a shadow rises up from it and goes right after the dragon. And the shadow will go after Zariah.
I'm going to use my reaction the moment it's within range to swing at it.
Go for it. $19 for 11,
And it just stops moving towards me.
and it is done. Okay, that's the dragon's done. They've all spent all their breath weapons, including that one. And the shadow's gone. And your turn, Blade.
Okay, Blade's going to Blade Song.
And Blade, from up there, it appears Corso is actually dead.
He's dead.
Right,
Okay.
like it'll take a raise dead or revivify to get him back.
So I do have a scroll of Revivify on me, but I doubt anyone here can actually cast it.
Okay. I will, as I Blade Song, I can move 70 feet. I'm going to
Okay.
get out of the room.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, you guys probably want to run. There's no way you're going to win
And
this.
I'm going to cast Dawn
All right.
in the middle of all this undead.
So it's 60 feet, 30-foot radius. And you got everyone out of the room. I'll let you re-roll the damage and tell me what you get. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's a 30-foot radius, 45 cylinder, bright sunlight. That's nice. Creature takes 21. When you cast it, they're going to take 20 radiant, 17 con save for half. 30-foot radius. Dawn. If you're within 60 feet of the cylinder, you can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus on your turn. Okay, very cool. So it is a 30-foot radius cylinder. Let's see if I have anything 30-foot radius. Spell 30-foot cube. 40-foot radius. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many. There we go. Okay, you should be able to move that around. Go ahead and place that where you want it to be. And if you're within 60 feet of it, you'll be able to move it as a bonus action on your turn. And when you cast it, it does damage, 20 points of radiant. And it's a dex save, or no, it's con save for half. Okay, so every shadow dragon is in it, and the con saves are 17s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so all but one failed, and it was number 4 that made it. And they take 20 radiant. 20. 20. 20. That would have been number 4. So he takes 10 radiant, 20 radiant, 20 radiant, and dead. Okay. And the shadow's in it too, and that kills him no matter what. Nice. Anything else, Blade?
I tell the party members he's dead. Let's just try to AoE as much as we can.
All right. After Blade. Oh, that's why that wormling hadn't been marked, because he hadn't gone yet. Okay, so this wormling is going to come forward. Wait. If he ends, he's going to take the radiant. Okay, so he's going to try and get out of there. Speed of 60. 4, 5, 6. So he comes to here and then breathes on Zariah. 24 necrotic Zariah, 11 dex save halves it. Okay, so you only take 12 necrotic. And it is spent, and it is done. And that round's over, and Ebony's turn. 3. Ebony will fly at a speed of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to double move to get out of it. I didn't do damage to Ebony or the dragon, so let me make their damage for their Dawn spells. Let's see, con save for Ebony. That's a fail. Subject to save for half effect, take 0 save and half fail. So she'll take half of 20, so she'll take 10. And then to get out of it, she's going to double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Staying 20 feet off the ground to there. And she's done with all her actions. Corso's unconscious, dead still. Burton, your turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and there's a recharge roll for her. Let me roll that recharge on the howl. Nope, not recharged.
Bonus action to hide. That's not that good, but it's not that bad.
16 stealth, pretty good.
So we'll try for Ebony again.
Okay. 16 was good enough for Ebony.
And with advantage, that's crit.
Yeah, nice time for a crit. So that's 25 so far, plus sneak attack. That's another 28. So 53 so far. That's it, right? 53 total? Okay, so 53 does 25, 26 points damage to Ebony. And then your second shot, 21, is a hit for 12 more damage to Ebony, it looks like.
That looks right to me.
Wow, nicely done. Ebony is on her last legs. Anything else, Burton?
Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
Okay, go to move where you want.
Make your way to the doors.
All done?
Yep, that's where I can go.
Okay, then your turn. Legendaries. Ebony is going to do Energy Drain. It's going to fit just Blade and Zoraya. You just got barely out of the range, Burton. So Blade and Zoraya. Each creature hit point maximum is going to be reduced by 13. A 15 con save negates. So Zoraya negated it. And Blade, you have your maximum hit points reduced by 13. And your current will be reduced by 13 too if they're at their maximum right now. That took 2 legendaries. She's down to 1 now. That was the end of Burton's turn. Next to go is a Wormling. The Wormling's got a recharge on the breath weapon, which it does not recharge. So it's going to fly to Zoraya, closest one, and out of the area and attack Zoraya with a bite. 19, Zoraya?
I'm still displaced, so 14.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I didn't.
Did you take
I didn't
damage?
get-
Thought you got breathed on.
That was before my turn. Wasn't it? I thought the dragon hit me before my turn. He flew over me, hit me, then I ran, then I missed a step. I noped out of the way.
No, because this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
This guy right here is the one who breathed you.
Yeah, well, then I used up my reaction.
So since you did take damage, 19 to hit, and you're going to use a shield, is that what you said?
I already used my reaction.
Oh,
to
already
swing
did.
shadow.
Okay, so he hits you for 7 piercing and necrotic. Not too bad. It's done. Velvet's turn. This is where it gets bad. Velvet's recharge on his breath. This is what you don't want to recharge. Good for you. He'll move down to here. Oh, no, that's not going to get him out of the area. He's going to have to fly overhead and double move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can move, fly 16. Okay, so you can fly up to there. He comes down to the ground, lands with a crashing, clattering of bones on the floor here by you guys, and then he will multi-attack, doing a Frightful Present, then Bite, then Claws. So the Frightful Present on you three guys is a 16 Wisdom save to negate being frightened.
Does that include me?
It does. Soraya's good. Blade's good. Burton's turn. Burton's good.
Yeah.
You guys all resist the fright. Then it will multi-attack. 1 bite and 2 claws. On Blade. Bite. 25 Blade for 11 piercing and acid.
Oh, wait. I'm going to shield.
Oh, nice. Shield gets you to 27. Is that right? Your Blade singing?
Yeah, that's what I was. Let's see. It's 8. What is it? 18 to 22. Yeah, 27.
27. Nice. Okay, so the bite missed. Then the claw attack on you hit for 14.
Okay.
And then he'll do... smart enough not to continue attacking you in your 27 armor class. But its claw doesn't have reach, so it'll do its next claw on you too. It is a 18, so that's a miss. So you just got hit that one time by the claws for 14 slashing.
For 14.
Velvet is done. Next to go is Araya. So your cloak resets.
And I'm just looking. Ebony's still 20 feet in the air.
Ebony is, yes. But Velvet's on the ground. Let me fix that. Velvet's right on the ground.
Okay, well then this is pretty much all. I mean, I can. It's a Hail Mary play for her, but she's just going to fire a level 2 magic missile at Ebony.
Nice. I don't have anyone who can counterspell that. Ebony has nothing to counterspell. All right, let her have it. 2 magic missiles strike at the skull of the dragon, and it cracks and breaks and crashes down to the ground. Ebony's gone.
That's the end of her, and it's. Oh wait, I still have my action surge, don't I? I short rested.
You do have an action surge if you haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge.
Oh, Blade, you have a concentration check for that Dawn spell too. DC 10.
Am I 20? I'm 10 feet away from the dragon, right?
You are 10 feet away from the dragon.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop my action surge then.
Okay.
And it's 3 attacks. So I'm gonna focus 1 at the guy behind me.
Okay. 30 connects, 15 damage, drops him.
And then the other 2 are gonna be in Velvet.
Okay. 27 connects. Let's see here. 27 does connect. 15 does not, or 14 does not. So 9 points of damage.
And then she's just gonna move.
Move to the door.
All done, Zara?
That's awesome. Yep,
All
that's
right.
That's your turn.
We got some wormlings coming. Let's see here. The first wormling recharge. He does. His fly speed is 60, so 12 squares. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will come to there and then breathe on Blade. 14 necrotic damage Blade, 11 dex save for half. You are good, so you only take 7 and DC 10 concentration for your Dawn spell. You are good. Next wormling's turn. See if it recharges. It does not, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To there. And bite. Critting you, Blade. For 27 piercing and necrotic damage. And then DC 27 is 23, 26, 13. DC 13 concentration check. You have advantage because you're a warcaster, and you have Blade
Yeah.
Song going, right?
Yeah.
So you made it. Nice. Okay. Then the last of those wormlings. He recharge on his breath. Nope. So that's 1, 2, 3. He flies to there and attacks Blade with a bite. 18 does not hit Blade. And your turn, Blade.
Okay, is this the dragon? Is that up high or?
Nope, it's on the ground now.
Okay.
All the dragons are at the ground level.
All right.
Oh, don't forget, you can, with a bonus action on your turn, move that Dawn spell up to 60 feet.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one attack on the first attack is going to be on this large dragon. Oh, and the crit.
Nice.
Bingo.
Again, it's huge, so it won't cut its head off, but it does 3. That's 60, 76 points of damage to it. 76.
Sweet.
Boom.
And then I'm going to attack this wormling.
$30 to hit him for 12 points of magic slashing. Still alive barely.
Right. And I'm going to start to move out.
That will provoke from 2 of the dragon wormlings. You want to do that?
Well, I attack this one.
Oh yeah, you did
Attack
mobility, so
this
only one.
Yeah.
Okay,
The only
here comes
one.
your bite.
Yeah.
20 to
Okay.
hit. That's a miss while you're
No,
blade
that
singing.
misses. Yep, so I'm going to move 10, 20, 30, 40. Well, actually, I'm pulling my Dawn with me as I'm.
So your Dawn can
As I
move
move
60
from there.
feet as a bonus action.
Yeah, so I can move it with me as I move.
No, you take your bonus action to move it to a place, and then you can move. Or you can move it after you, but you have to be able to see it before you do it, so. As long as you don't end your turn in it, you're safe.
Oh, as long as I don't end my turn in it?
Correct.
Okay.
And it doesn't wrap around corners. I don't think it's a spread, so you'll want to have it have a line of effect to anything you want it to hurt.
Yeah, so we'll put it right in the center.
Okay. And then you can move. And then after your turn, a wormling right here in the side, recharging his breath weapon, does not. Needs to fly out of here. 1,
I'm sorry,
1,
I
2,
keep getting bounced
3,
from all the
4,
macros.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gets to there, and that's a single move, then attacks Burton with a bite. 14's a miss, it's done. Oh, at the end of your turn, Blade, the dragon will do a tail attack as a legendary, and he'll do the tail attack on Zariah. You're displaced right now, right? So that's a miss, and he's down to only 1 left. Or 2 left. Tails 1. 2 left, okay. That was your turn, Blade, then the wormling went, and then round's over, and Corso's out, and Burton, your turn.
Okay. So actually, I should have, as a reaction, when the wormling ended his turn, moved myself.
Oh, okay, go
Can I
for it.
still do that?
Sure.
Okay. You know what? Then As a bonus action, I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on this wormling. And then I'm going to shoot it.
All right, 26 hits and kills it.
Okay. Well, second attack, I'm going to... Do I have line of sight on the other wormling?
Yes.
Okay, good. I got sharpshooter, so even if it has cover,
Yep.
I can still hit it.
Yep.
That's not going to hit.
10
No.
misses. No. Anything else,
Okay.
Burton?
I will move.
All right. After your turn, Velvet gets another legendary. It takes another tail swipe at Zoraya. 13 misses. And then it is Velvet's turn. And its legendary is reset. And it will... Okay, 1 through 3, it's going to go after the spellcasters that are running away. Otherwise, it's going to try and finish Zoraya. And go after the spellcasters running away. So it flies to here. To there. Was it within your reach, Zoraya? It was 15 feet from you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, I think,
Okay.
15.
Okay, so it comes to there, and it is going to see if it recharges its breath weapon first. Does not. Good news for you guys. And it can, from there, reach with its bite blade. So it's going to attack you, blade. 26 blade.
Blade's gonna shield.
Shield spell goes up. Then it's going to lay in with its claws onto Burton. 21 Burton for 9.
Gonna definitely hit.
And then a 16 missed you, I think. Yep. It is done. Zoraya, your turn.
You guys are actually committed to running, right?
No, I'm committed to
You're going to stand and fight?
an attack full position.
Okay, then that dragon from behind is getting my last level 2 spell up. No, I've only used 1. It's getting another level. It's getting another level 2 magic missile going with the dragon.
All right.
So 5, 4, 2,
Nice. But it throws up a shield spell to block it.
2. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 so that I'm over here in the corner and wait to see what those little wormlings do.
All
The
right.
dragon shielded?
The dragon casts a shield spell, yeah.
I forgot to use my reaction again to move away.
Oh.
That was after my turn.
Okay, go for it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, then, let's see here. The dragon will, as a legendary, tail swipe blade. Wait, doesn't want a tail swipe blade. That's the only thing it can do to damage, but it's going to need a hell of a lot to hit him. Yeah. 26 misses, right, blade? Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that was the end of Zoraya's turn. And it's down to only 2 left. And then the wormling's turn. Recharge. That is a no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It comes to there and provokes Musarai on the way in. If you want to let it have it.
No, I'm not going to do that. There's too many of them. I might want to save that for she.
Very good. Okay, it comes in and bites you. Missing.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Next wormling goes. Recharge on the breath weapon. Nope. So it comes to there. You want to hit him?
Nope.
Bite attack on you. Misses. And then the next wormling. Recharge on the breath weapon. Comes there. It does a bite on you. Missing.
Misses.
All right, wormlings are done. Blade, your turn. Just one thing to keep in mind, to move that Dawn, you have to be within 60 feet of it, and of course have line of effect to it.
Oh, okay.
So you might be out of luck for
So-
moving it any further.
So, I
So you have to have line of effect to the center of it, or just any part of it?
I'd say the center.
All right. What I'd like to do is I'm going to. I'd like to. Let's see here. Scoot to there and cast a wall of force, splitting our fighter down there from the 3 wormlings. Can I encapsulate those 3 in a wall of force?
The 3 wormlings.
Yeah.
Oh, like do a spherical wall of force?
Yeah. Is that
Like a
possible?
hemisphere? You can do 2 of them, either the 2 north ones or the 2 east ones, but you can't do 3. Actually, yes, you can. Because, let's see, what's a wall of force?
Can't I push
Staff of
something
power. Wall of force, invisible, free floating, any orientation, hemisphere, sphere up to 10-foot radius. And a 10-foot radius spell looks like this. And
I would
put it
honestly
there.
advocate just going after the dragon, letting you drop these next turn, and then I'll join you.
So you want to do that, put the wall of force just like that, or no?
Yeah.
You do?
Gonna-
Make it a hemisphere?
Wait. Now, do I know if? Let's see, our
Oh, the
fighter here-
dragons do look semi-incorporeal. They haven't gone through any walls yet, but you're not so positive they can't go through a wall or a floor.
Oh, the dragons or the wormlings?
The wormlings.
Oh, they do look like a.
They look kind of semi-incorporeal.
All right, so I'm not so sure if that would be a good choice.
Yep, they might
because
be able to
then-
go. They might be able to go through the floor and get out of it.
Okay. All right. That's going to change that. Hold on. I'm going to tough call. I'm going to cast Banishment. The dragon.
Alrighty. At what level? 4th level?
Yeah.
Okay. So your DC for management is 17?
Mm-hmm.
17 charisma save for the dragon. Ooh, it made it.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you want to do?
I don't think there's anything I could do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna actually. Yeah, I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Legendary action the dragon uses a wing buffet. Flaps its wings, does 13 bludgeoning to you, knocking you prone. 19 dex save negates all of that. That's you, Blade. 19 dex save, Blade. That is a fail, it looks like. Okay, so you're prone, and you took 13 bludgeoning. And you're not concentrating on anything, so you don't have to make a check. And that fear's long gone. And it's down to 0, and that round's over. Burton, your turn.
Okay, bonus action to move my hunter's mark to the dragon.
Okay.
And then my companion, though prone, is still within 5 feet of it, right?
He is, yeah.
So I
Now,
will.
before you go, this might affect how you sharpshoot or don't sharpshoot. You believe it's still got a shield spell up.
Oh, it has shields. I did not notice that. Okay. Then I probably won't sharpshoot.
27 is a hit, doing 14 points of damage.
Plus.
Plus 15 more. Nice.
Second.
18 does not hit.
Okay. And then I will move away again.
All right. Velvet's turn. See if he recharges his breath weapon. Oh no, it does. Go ahead and finish your move, Burton.
Sorry, I got into my macro.
I'll put you back. There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Well, it is just going to turn its head down on Blade and let loose with the acid on Blade. So Blade, you got 67 acid damage, 18 dex save or half.
Ouch. Is that a disadvantage for being prone?
No. Prone doesn't give you disadvantage on dex saves, I don't think. Condition prone.
No.
Disadvantage on attacks. Nope. Nothing.
Oh.
So
Lucky.
67 dex save, Blade. Before you roll your dex save, do you want to use any spells? Like absorb elements, which
Yeah,
triggers on taking damage.
Yeah, definitely would be doing that.
Okay, so you cast absorb elements. And you get still make your dex save, DC 18, which you make. Nice. So you take 1/4 of 67, 66, 33, 50, 16. 16 points of acid damage. That's a lot better than it could have been. And that is Velvet's turn. And Velvet's reset on his legendaries. There we go. Okay, Zoraya, your turn.
Okay, well, there's 3 enemies in front of me. I can make 3 attacks, so we'll start with the one over here.
Okay. You do 12 damage, still standing.
Okay, I will swing at this one here.
Okay. 23 hits and kills it.
I'm going to swing at the one on top of me.
Okay. 26 hits, does 13, still standing.
And then I'm going to direct my bonus action at the first one that I hit.
Okay. Dead. Anything
Only
else?
one left. Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Then you turn. Velvet's going to try and finish Blade off with a tail attack. That's a 27 Blade for 12 bludgeoning.
Nope, I'm at 1 hit point.
1, that's all you need. Zoraya's turn's done. Wormling's turn. Wormling recharges breath weapon. He does. He breathes on Zoraya with it. A 26 necro. Zoraya 11 dex save halves it. You take half 26, 13 necrotic. And that is done. Blade, your turn.
Oh, boy. Trying to figure out what I should do.
There's a cool little tutorial on D&D Beyond now for the Essentials kit that's going out at Target. It's pretty neat looking. I just put the URL for it in the chat. But don't let me distract you. What are you doing,
Yeah.
Blade?
I'm gonna actually Misty Step.
Okay.
Run over here.
Okay.
Thinking that
That might be
the
too
dragon
far.
would
That might be
know
too
where I
far to
was.
Misty Step. Remember, you can only go 6 squares with a Misty
Well,
Step.
yeah, but I would Misty Step there and then move.
Okay, then stand up and then
Back
move
in.
to there. All right.
Yep. And I'm going to attack this wormling here.
Okay. $29 for 12 magic slashing finishes it. What else you got, Blade? All done?
Can I use an action to drink a potion?
No, you used your action to attack. So I think you're
attack,
done.
Yeah, I get 2 attacks, but not that it matters.
Okay,
Okay,
after your
yeah.
turn, Dragon can't do anything to anyone because there's no one next to him. So next to go is Burton.
Okay.
No more shield spell on the dragon.
Okay. Can I move to cover to get a to bonus action hide?
Yeah.
That's not very good.
17's not enough for the dragon.
Okay, so no advantage, but I'm still
Right.
gonna try it. No.
13 missed.
Sec
17 missed.
and I'll just move a little bit.
Velvet. Let's see, he's gonna move out of sight. Use that hide bonus action like you guys do all the time. No. Velvet moves, says something in Draconic. Anyone speak Draconic? Zoriah? You do, right?
Zori speaks Draconic.
And you can cast a few spells. You think that dragon might have just cast a mirror image spell.
Oh, that's gotta be fun.
All right.
I'll of course let Blade know that he threw up mirror image.
Okay.
I can't see it. I don't know where he is.
That's his turn. Then your turn, Zoriah.
Which side of the sarcophagus had the ramp on it?
The side towards the double doors. And
So,
from there, Zoriah, you can see the dragon.
Well, I just wanted to go up the ramp to get to the sarcophagus.
Sure. You can do that.
This way, I'm just going to jump into the sarcophagus and just. And what I'll do is I will hold my action to throw a firebolt at him when he shows up.
Okay. Well, you can see him now from there.
You know what? If I can see him, then screw that. I'm just going to throw my last level 2 spell slot, Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Okay. All right. Do one shot at a time, please, so we can work out the mirror images. If you click the button, it'll just do one shot at a time. You just got to repeat it 3 times.
Oh, wait.
Should be your very last button.
No, the last one you have here is a Misty Step. Oh, wait. Is there one hidden under the turn order? There's one hidden under the turn order. Okay.
All right. A 17 could hit an image. Let's see what you're getting. Mirror image. 3 dupes, action, dismiss, attack, target, duplicate if the D roll is a 6 or higher. So it's a duplicate. The duplicate's armor class is 10 plus dex mod. So that means you took 1 duplicate down with the first ray. Go ahead and shoot again. 2 rays left. That could hit him. So with 2 left, it is going to hit. That actually hits him with 2 left. So 27 is a hit on the dragon, doing 10 fire. Got it.
And then the last one.
19 could he do the 1, and it is a dragon again. So you took the dragon for 7 more fire. And
then I can jump down into the sarcophagus again.
Down to 2 images. Boom. All right.
And I'm back, and then I just into the sarcophagus.
After Zoriah, Blade's turn.
Okay, Blade's going to drink a potion of speed.
What'd you say, a potion of speed?
Yeah,
Okay. And what else would you like to do?
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna attack this.
Alright, see what a potion of speed does. When you drink this potion, you gain the effects of a haste spell for 1 minute. No concentration required. The potion deals fluid. Okay, so haste spell. So drinking it is an action, right? Haste spell. Choose a willing creature that you can see with your range until the spell ends. Target speed is doubled. It grants +2. It is advantage on attacks. And it gains an additional action on each of its turns that can be used to take an attack. One weapon attack only. So you can go up there and attack it one time?
Yep.
Go ahead and let him have it. 15. That could hit an image. Let's see what you get. Your image is... That is an image. He's down to only one image left.
Okay.
All right. After...
And I'm going to move away. I've got
Your speed is doubled.
yeah.
After Blade rounds over. Burton, your turn.
I'm gonna go over here.
Hi.
Not enough again.
Oh well. To there, shoot him.
That could hit an image. It is an image, and the last image is down. Next shot. 17 does not get the dragon.
And then move away again.
Okay, after Burton, Velvet's turn. Man, Velvet's getting frustrated with you guys. You guys are too smart for him. He will come after Soraya. Speed of 80, so he can go 16 squares, so easily flies up right to there, which then provokes me, Soraya.
Yeah, might as well use it on him.
16 does not hit. He closes the rest of the way and attacks. Oh, that means you get the recharge on the breath. Does not recharge. Multi-attacking with the bite and claws. So the bite on Zoraya. 14's a miss. Claw is a 17 missed, right?
Yes.
And
The
28.
final one hits.
13 slashing. And he's done. Your turn, Zoraya. Ooh, that's good timing to reset your displacement for all his legendaries.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing. He's right in front of me, so I'm just gonna swing and see what happens.
19 connects for 14. 27 connects for 9. That's 23 total. 24 connects for 37 total. And one more,
And
right?
the butt does another 10.
10. Got it. And all done?
Yeah.
Okay, he will legendary action tail attack you. 18 misses you. And you're done. Blade, your turn. He's down to 2.
Okay. Blade's gonna run up. Let's see. I'm gonna do a booming blade.
So for Booming Blade, just click your token, click the Booming Blade, and then click your attack.
Okay.
Now click your Scimitar. Okay, that's a miss.
Attack it again.
Booming Blade, you only get one attack with Booming Blade. Because you're
Yeah, but I
casting
have
a
the
spell.
action.
Oh yeah, you have your
Yeah,
extra
but I have
action.
the-
That is a hit. 21 does 10 points of slashing. What else you got, Blade? Want to move anywhere?
Yeah. Contemplating. I'll Yep.
Dragon, after your turn, let Soraya have it. 17's a miss. And then it is Burton's turn.
Okay. Gonna move there and then let her have it.
Oh, you get sneak attack this time. 12's a miss.
If I hit, you know
Yep.
what? We'll get rid of the sharpshooter and
Good strategy. That's a hit for 11 plus sneak attack. 11, 12 plus sneak attack. 12 and 9 is 21.
then bonus action hide.
After Burton, Velvet has one more attack with the tail. I need to mark her down to 0. 24, Zariah.
Up goes up. No, it doesn't matter. The shield, even if I shield it, it wouldn't matter.
So 16 points damage. But good news is it's out of legendaries, so it can't do it anymore. Bad news is it's his turn. Oh, that is bad news. It's his turn and your displacement's down. So it will recharge its breath weapon. It does not, and it will multi-attack Zariah. Bite. 29 for 30.
And I'm down. That's it. She doesn't have enough hit points. No, wait, no, she's down 4.
Yeah, you got 4. That's 3 more than you need. Claw attack. 20.
Shield.
And last claw attack. Oh, now she goes down.
Nope, not. Yep, that's it.
All right. Let's see. It did those attacks, and then it's going to chase after this archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I'm very well hidden.
15 to get to there, and it is done. That was Velvet's turn.
I'll use my reaction to move.
Okay.
Does that break my hide?
Yeah, you're in plain sight. So, Zariah's death save. Zariah, you roll a 20. Be back in the fight.
Where is that on this map?
If you click the second button, your armor class 19 hit points 148 button. Oh shit! Rolled a 1. So 2 death save failures. You better get to Zariah quick, guys. Zariah's down 2 death saves. There we go. And next go is Blade.
Okay. I'm gonna go here with my haste action. Give him a potion of healing.
You can go and roll that Blade. Good job.
Okay.
You can have Inspiration Blade for bringing your comrade back. And after your turn...
Wait, can I use that as my haste action?
No. Haste, you can do an attack, a dash, a disengage, or a hide. So you could use your... or use an object, but potions aren't using objects. Because thieves, fast hand thieves can't do it either.
Yeah, let me think about what was it? Dash?
You can do a dash with your haste action.
Okay.
Plus your speed's
I'll
doubled.
just go ahead and, yeah. I'll just go ahead and do that.
Okay. Then finish your move where you want. Into your turn, dragon lashes out at Burton with its tail. 25 Burton for 14.
It's at disadvantage because of the cloak.
Oh, you got Cloak of Displacement? Very nice. Very nice. Okay. 17. 17 missed by 1. Blade's done. Round's over. Burton, your turn.
Okay. I will bonus action hide. And then I will...
It can see you. It can see you there. You'd have to get all the way out of its sight, which would be there, to hide.
Can I get... Can I get that far?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Where did I start?
I bet you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, your speed's only 30, so maybe not.
Yeah, because I would have to get 30 and then back into range to actually...
Yeah.
Actually... I just have to be able... Nah, that's not going to do it. Nah. Then I'll just shoot it first.
Okay.
Without hiding.
Okay. $25 for 22 as your
Plus, I
arrow.
still have the hunter's mark on it, actually.
Yeah. Your arrow digs right into its skull, and as it's leaping towards you, the bones shatter to the ground. It dead. Well done. But you guys got to get.
Right.
Oh, you already saved Zariah. Good job, Blade. And if any of you had restoration, I mean revivify, it's only round 8, so you could still revivify Corso, but none of you can cast that. Is that true?
No.
Not unless it's on the ranger spell list.
Is it? It's not on the ranger spell list.
No.
Actually, I'm not sure.
I'm looking right now. Revivify.
I think it is, but there's a
I
spell
think it's
check.
just paladin and clerics.
I'd have to make a check though.
Paladin, cleric. Yep, just paladins and clerics. And artificers. And life domain and grave domain and the celestial. The celestial. That's what Corso is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a divine soul.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are going to have to do a raise dead for Corso. Looks like.
Okay.
Which is not that expensive for your guys' level. 900 and...
Free
how much?
one from White Plume Mountain, but I don't think I can use it on somebody else.
Check.
That's
Raise.
fine. Well,
Raise dead is
raise
1,000
just
gold?
Corso.
Yeah, it's just 1,000 gold. Alright, so if you each take 250 gold off, then you can get Corso raised.
That's fine.
And you'll, of course, gain 550 for going up a level. So,
Yeah, I got 20.
yeah. So you guys make it to the end. Velvet's destroyed. Plus, this potential new threat you discovered from the Whispering Giant boulder. Some sort of conglomeration of the giant tribes and a hammer that's been found. You return to Hawk's Roost to collect your reward. And that is Hero's Welcome, along with the promised reward of 2,000 gold each from Sergeant Dowsey. Let's see, you have an antitoxin to split up. You have a potion of greater healing, potion of supreme healing, scroll of enhanced abilities, scroll of grasping vine, and then of course you all unlock each of those potions and scrolls, plus you all unlock the belt of giant strength, which you take on your way back out. And let's split up these potions and scrolls. So if you'd like any of those potions and scrolls, roll a straight d20, and we'll just go in order from high roll to low roll.
I'll forgo rolling on everything since you guys res me.
Well, I don't need the antitoxin.
I'll go with the supreme healing.
Okay, supreme healing to
On the big
Blade.
roll. Yeah.
I guess Zori will take the greater healing.
Greater healing to Zori. What would you like, Burton?
I actually think I can use the grasping vine scroll.
All right. Burton gets grasping vine. That leaves enhance ability. So, anyone who wants that, roll again. Whoever rolls highest can have it. Don't all roll at once. Seems like if you want it, you can have it.
I can use it.
I mean, it's a free scroll.
It is a free scroll.
Yeah. Oh, I could use it. I could
Enhance
scribe it in.
ability. That is on bards,
It's on
clerics,
wizards.
druids, sorcerers. Huh. Not a wizard spell? That's weird.
Not a wizard spell, really?
That can't be right.
That would be surprising. I mean, it's not a bad spell. You can use it for counterspelling because it gives you advantage on ability checks.
Oh, nice.
So counterspelling initiative.
No, it's not on the wizard spell list.
Cat's Grace gives advantage on dex checks. That's pretty nice. Fox's Cunning gives advantage on intelligence checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris M. Blade takes the Enhance. Okay.
No rollers
Very,
on that.
very good. You guys get 4 advancement checkpoints, 8 treasure checkpoints, the normal downtime and renown that goes with however many of those you take. Got all your unlocks. There's no specific story awards. So I think that sums it up. Thanks for playing, guys.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for running.
I almost tanked all those stupid little dragons.
You were so close to making it. The very last one it took. There's one more after the last one, but you would have been able to heal that before he went, I think.
I feel like it's almost a good thing that I almost died in the first thing because I was so chicken shit after that.
Zoraya's 148 hit points almost got her all the way through.
She needs to purchase that dwarven plate she unlocked.
Yeah.
The displacement isn't so good with under 20 AC, but if I could get a 21 AC and then be able to drop shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
That's the next thing I got.
displacement works awesome until you have like breath weapons and stuff that knock it down.
Zori's got the lowest armor class of any of my tanky characters.
Yeah.
Like I've got 2 characters that are sitting at a 25 and a 26. They never get hit ever.
Yeah.
And even one of them is an ancient paladin, so she kind of just stands there and makes fun of you if you try to